Well, hello. Just an afternoon of videos here. I bought a few accessories for the bike, talked about the trunk, talked about the GPS. I'm just going to talk very quickly about a tank bag I bought. These things I didn't buy all today. I've just had a few minutes today here to do quick videos on these things. Have received a lot of emails about tank bags for this particular bike. This bike is a challenging bike to buy, and the GTL is very challenging, but they're challenging bikes to buy tank bags for. Primarily because the spread from basically the length of the gas tank, for all intents and purposes, the spread from the seat to the bars is long. So what BMW has done to sort of overcome that challenge is pulled the bars back quite a bit and kept them together. What happens is, though, on the sweep, and although I have no complaints about the turning radius of this bike, for the length of it, they've really made the steering stops very tight, so you can really swing this into a tight turn, which I do like. However, that tight sweep, okay, reduces the space in here on the tank where you can put a tank bag. That presents challenges, and I bought this Touratech Streetline tank bag designed specifically for this motorcycle, and I'm not totally enamored with it because it actually prevents the bars from doing full lock turns without hitting the switches. Now, look, if I was doing a big tour somewhere 7 or 8 days and I needed the extra space, I would put this on regardless. But just around town, it's not as convenient because I like the ability to swing in tight. And I find, for example, this could actually hit the kill switch or the blinker, or the menu button, or the throttle, or whatever. It does touch, okay? So, contrary to what some people say online, I'm telling you right now, when I mount this on there, and I have mounted it, it does touch the bars, okay? Not as bad as some other bags, but it does touch. You might want to consider buying the BMW specific bag, although I have not tested that one. Touratech, Touratech makes a very small micro bag, it's called, which sits very low on the tank, and actually, I've seen videos of this online. Fellas have mounted them, and they don't touch the bars at all, but they're very, very small bags. They're only good for carrying your wallet, your cell phone, or a few other small bits and bobs. If you want to carry something a little more substantial, or a few things, your gloves, for example, perhaps a water bottle, whatever, you're going to need a larger bag. And if you need a larger bag and you don't want any interference at all, really the only option is the BMW bag, or so I'm told. But I have not tested it, and I have not seen people test it online, so I cannot vouch for that. However, I've called the dealer. They've said they've sold them and they've tested them themselves, and I trust my dealer, and they said there's no interference whatsoever. There is interference if you take that bag and put it on the GTL. The reason the GTL is more difficult because its bars, because it's intended to be a slightly more relaxed riding position than this bike, its bars come up an extra inch, okay? Because of that, that narrows that space even more, and there is a slight bit of interference. If you look at this K1600 forum, there are photos of folks with their bikes doing full lock turns, and you can see just the slightest touch on each switch block against the BMW bag, okay? However, I don't think I'm going to send this back, because I think if I do a long trip, either I buy this one, which was about $150, versus the BMW one, which is about $300, I'll buy this one, okay? And I'll live with the slight bit of interference. Anyway, hope that's helpful, and until next time.